Have you ever heard of an island that vanishes into the sea and then comes back again? An island that sailors have sworn they've seen, only for it to disappear before their eyes? This is the story of High Brazil, the legendary island that appears once every 7 years. A mystery that haunted explorers, sailors, and scientists for centuries. Part 1. The map that shouldn't exist. Long before GPS or satellite maps, sailors drew their world by hand. But in the year 1325, something strange began to appear on maps of the Atlantic Ocean. It was a small, round island, west of Ireland, labeled Brasil, or High Brazil. For more than 4 centuries, this island appeared on countless maps, always in the same place cartographers drew it carefully, sometimes even showing mountains and rivers on its surface. To them, High Brazil was real as England or Spain. But the strange part? No one could ever find it. Part 2. The Island of Eternal Mist. According to Irish legend, High Brazil was hidden by a magical mist, visible only once every 7 years. Some said it was home to gods. Others claimed advanced beings lived there. People far wiser than humans. It was described as a paradise, full of gold, laughter, and music. Sailors who claimed to have seen it told of tall towers, glowing lights, and a city made of silver that shone across the waves. One story says a fisherman was taken there by mysterious men, shown the island's beauty, and sent home with a bag of gold. Proof that High Brazil was no illusion, but the sea is full of secrets, and not everyone came back. Part 3. The Expeditions. In 1480, a ship set sail from Bristol, England, determined to find the island. It never returned. A few years later, in 1497, explorer John Cabot set out on another voyage. He never found High Brazil either, but his expedition led to the discovery of Newfoundland, changing history forever. For centuries after, sailors reported fleeting glimpses, an island that seemed solid one moment and gone the next. Some said it shimmered on the horizon, others swore they landed on its shores, only to wake up adrift at sea. In 1674, Captain John Nisbet wrote of finding High Brazil and meeting a wise old man who lived there. He described vast herds of black rabbits and cities made of crystal. When he returned to Ireland, people thought he'd gone mad, until others came forward with the same story. Part 4. The mystery deepens. So what was High Brazil really? Some believe it was a real island, later destroyed by an earthquake or rising sea levels, similar to how Doggerland disappeared beneath the North Sea. Others think it was a mirage, caused by a rare optical effect called Fata Morgana, when warm air bends light over the ocean, making distant land appear where there's none. And yet, there are records of sailors seeing solid ground, even trees and buildings where the map said High Brazil should be. Could something once have been there? A volcanic island that emerged, sank, and re-emerged again? Off the coast of Iceland and the Azores, such phenomena are real. Underwater volcanoes rise from the sea for days or weeks, forming islands before being reclaimed by the waves. So perhaps High Brazil was one of these. Off the coast of Iceland and the Azores, such phenomena are real. Underwater volcanoes rise from the sea for days or weeks, forming islands before being reclaimed by the waves. So perhaps High Brazil was one of these. An island that truly did appear briefly every few years, fooling sailors into believing it was enchanted. An island that truly did appear briefly every few years, fooling sailors into believing it was enchanted. Part 5. Science Meets Myth. In modern times, explorers and historians have scoured the ocean floor west of Ireland. Sonar scans revealed ridges and submerged land masses where High Brazil was said to be. Some scientists believe these may be remnants of ancient land, sunken thousands of years ago as glaciers melted after the Ice Age. What's fascinating is that local Irish folklore long described a hidden land in that same area, long before maps existed. Stories told of golden domes beneath the waves and lights flickering at night, as if the island was still alive below the surface. Even into the 1800s, ships claimed to have seen something out there, an island rising from the fog, vanishing before they could reach it. And in 1872, an Irish newspaper published a report of fishermen who swore they saw High Brazil glowing red at sunset, only to watch it sink back into the sea moments later. Every legend begins with a sighting, and every mystery hides a truth. Whether High Brazil was a mirage, a lost island, or something supernatural, it reminds us how vast our world still is, and how many secrets lie just beneath the surface. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because there are more lost cities, vanishing lands, and strange places waiting for us, just beyond the horizon.